It looks so hopeful in Egypt. Citizens who have discovered one another as members of the same democratic family treat their city streets with the same care as their own homes, cleaning up their own mess after the crowds have left the square. Mission accomplished. The dictator, no doubt still in shock at his summary dismissal, has been banished. But the regime lasts. 30 years of siphoning power, prestige, wealth, and position to military supporters of the dictator have left Egypt in the firm grip of an impenetrably interlocking military, economic, and governing elite. A sticky spider web which may fatally bind the brave new democracy in legal obfuscation. Such is the dilemma of any revolution. Get rid of the figurehead and the elite, if it is at all intelligent, replaces the old ogre with a friendly face, and goes on doing what it has always done, taking care of its own and accumulating wealth stolen from the public. In many palaces and villas, there is deep thinking going on, no doubt, about where and how to hide both wealth and influence. But very few will be considering giving it all up for an idea called democracy. After all, democracy in Egypt is the gift of the army. Will a new constitution hold these military captains of industry accountable to the population? Maybe not. Perhaps in Egypt it has to be baby steps first. An Egyptian version of the Magna Carta. That was a power-sharing deal imposed on the British king when British warlords ganged up on him and made him sign it. The first version of democracy did not create financial and social justice for ordinary people. What Canadians now understand as democracy is a form of economic justice which was created by the British Union movement when its Labour Party became strong enough in Victorian England to stand up to Britain's niggardly employers. A similar situation exists now in Egypt. Powerful independent unions have arisen in response to lousy wages paid by the military oligarchy. It is the unions which are behind the revolution. The joker in the deck is whether or not the army elite will actually bargain honestly with the unions. And the sad news is that today, this same military bunch has decided that they don't want the unions meeting publicly anymore. If the generals win, Egypt will have a Magna Carta. If the unions win, it will be the real beginnings of a people's democracy in the Polish pattern. The hopeful thing in Egypt is that the young people have awakened. Mind you, it took torture, oppression, poverty, starvation, and a strong union movement, independent of the former union movement, to wake them up. The former union movement was owned by the army. Meanwhile, the youth of Canada sleeps on, while Canada grows more and more like Victorian England under Harper's leadership. For Rabble, this is Muriel Wiens. I'm NotRex Murphy.